Air signs, your messages, cater to your goddamn self, okay? Cater to your goddamn self. Why you gotta be listening to what everyone else be telling you to do? Why is it that why is it up to you to always be the angry one, always be the frustrated one? Why is it always you fighting for people's freedoms and fighting for people's like fairness? Like that's not up to you at this point, babe. Like you have to fight for your own too, right? Like I heard, fight for your own flock, and your flock is you at this point in time. Like I feel like there's very, very strong and dependable energy coming from you, but nobody else has your back on this shit. Nobody else really feels indebted to you. I mean, they should feel that way, right? But realize that, people are a victim of their own circumstance and their own problems. That, like, no matter what you do, you might not be able to stop the floodgates from opening type shit on these motherfuckers, right? I heard cracking the whip, right? Because karma is doing its due diligence, and you can't hold each other back from meeting that karma. I feel like you already on that quota though, type shit. Like I feel like you've already kind of ran into your karma and dealt with a lot of it. So I could see right now you're trying to build. You know, I could see you almost trying to build on a faulty foundation. You might be trying to build your life around drama. Okay, you might be trying to build your life around people who don't appreciate you enough. You might be trying to like cater to people who just don't see who you really are, right? They don't have the capability of understanding it. I heard the two small brains. I also heard something about like having like a abnormality. Someone has a body abnormality or something like that. There's something different about you for sure. But you might have like you might be paraplegic. You might have one eye. Like there's a lot here that's talking about um, physical ailments. Okay, physical illnesses. You might have felt sick lately, but I see that's a sign of ascension. Yeah, because you right now it's like you are going through a whole entire elevation. You don't even realize you're elevated right now. This intuition thing right here, you open it up. Feel like you're seeing it through a child's eyes. That's what they said. Seeing it through a child's eyes. You've dealt with a lot of hardships more recently. I feel like with a very small amount of time. I want to say within 2 years, you've dealt with a lot of hardships, and it's been the loss. I feel like the loss is something that really stuck with you, but the loss is also something added up to one big moment for you, and people are very, very like angry or aggressive with you because they see that amount of growth. They see that you're able to pull back. They see that you're not willing to fight for them anymore, and that's triggering to them, right? Because they thought that they would always have the leash around your neck. They thought that you would always repeat the same cycles over and over and over again, but they couldn't hold you back, type shit. They couldn't. I heard they couldn't meet you in the middle, right? They couldn't change their behavior, and so now as a result, it's like, bitch, I'm on my way, peace, type shit. Like you said, peace out, homie. Like you said, I'm done with this shit, right? I heard like this is no puppets game. Like you can't control me anymore. Like I feel like the controlling energy it has almost consumed your whole entire life to the point where you might even control like you might even have like fucked up on your own self control. You might not have been eating right. You might not have been drinking enough water. You might not have been working out and doing this and doing that. All the things that had anything to do with your health, you was kind of ignoring that because on the basis for a clown, right? For a fucking clown show, bitch. Like this is the circus type shit. Like you've been dealing with circus animals and the clowns. Like and I feel this radiance about you though more recently with especially your skin and everything like that. September is gonna be wild because I feel like it's gonna highlight a lot of your features that you just hate about yourself. But it's in order to fall in love with those features. You understand what I'm saying? So you might not favor the side of you that might be a little bit weaker, right? Or a little bit more like sweeter, lovelier. You have the capability of like completely switching your whole entire personality within 1 second type shit. You might be trying to avoid that, but at the same time, they're talking about embracing you. They're talking about during the season, the more you embrace this, the more money you make, the more jobs you get, the more you smile, the more you like look at people with your little kind eyes and start talking all that sweet shit. Like that's the more people feel more like balanced and connected by you. But that doesn't mean everyone deserves it. Obviously, I can see someone here trying to do what you do. It's like there might be a mimic around you or a mirror, right? And so I can see someone constantly copying or trying to embody what you do, and all of that jealousy is kind of like caught up to them in a way. So you might find that friends is gonna fall away from you. You might find that like certain people that you vibed with before, they just ain't gonna be who you need them to be, right? At the end of the day, I want to say you are very sparkly gorgeous. That the amount of time that you put in every single fucking morning is being noticed. The amount of struggle that you have had to go through in the recent past in order to even get yourself in this position to be as perfect as you are, it has worked. So I don't want you to think, oh, I done all this for nothing. I dealt with all this for nothing. No. It's not for nothing. It's because you are something now, right? You created worth for yourself. And that has had like a grave impact on the way that you live your life. And that includes the way that you interact with the people that you love, right? Like I heard, I'm about minds, bitch. I'm about minds. That's like dominatrix or domineering shit where you're like, I'm about minds. I don't give a fuck about anybody else, bitch. And that's just the way it be. The devil right here, yeah. So Capricorn energy, you might be dealing with a Capricorn, but at the same time, I'm seeing you are directly attached to source. Which, if you don't know who source is whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, whether it's your guides, your spirits, your guide, angels, whatever you believe in, but you're directly connected right now. You are like completely in touch with that side. The hangman in reverse. This means things might be going super fast. You might even feel like I feel like this is perfect for you, but you might feel like people are competing with you, so it makes it a lot harder. But that's okay. Allow people to compete, because at the end of the day, when you come relax and they're all oppressed and shit, when you just come in completely just, oh my God, like, I'm okay. I'm all right. This is the way it is. Like, I'm fine with what's happening. And when the fire sign or the water sign or whoever it is that comes in and pressures you, you're just like, bitch, I'm gonna walk this way, you walk that way, and that's the way it is. That calm demeanor is going to mean something at the end of the day. It's going to trigger someone, but it's also going to mean something. I feel like it's super important that you keep your shit together, because this makes you look even better in the eyes of the people that you want in your life, or the type of money that you want in your life. Okay, so you guys doing all the little slick on the low type thing, and it's triggering a lot of people's fucking anger, man. They can, so I think that this is key for you in September. You're gonna be bringing out a lot of people's bad sides. Okay, and I'm sorry that you have to be the catalyst and the trigger for the disasters that are about to occur, but this is the way it is. You're bringing out the worst in certain people so that they can heal the worst, but you're not doing it in a toxic way. You're just exposing them for the shitty behaviors and basically the way that they attack people, right? Because when people just do out of pocket shit for absolutely no reason, or like, when people take sides when they don't even know the situation, and then they end up going back and be like, oh my God, like, why did I take this side? Why did I feel like someone might even come towards you and confront you with that energy, be like, why did I do this? Like, I don't even know why I did this, to be honest with you. Like, it's that type of shit where it's guilty. Like, everyone around you, guilty, and that might be confirmation for you. They're all guilty, okay? They're all guilty. They all know what they did, and that's just the way it is. And their sign, you don't owe them the explanation, so fuck.